Alright, hi everybody. Recording a new podcast. I'm going to try using music this time. Hopefully I have it quiet enough that it's not really going to be a disturbance. So, it's been an interesting and busy period of time. Tribble's feeling much better from her surgery. I have been posting pictures about a local issue on a webpage for a local reporter. And today, he came and saw me, followed through on it. There was some confusion, I guess, having spoken to the business owners. But the point is, it's all going to be on the news tonight, on New York City's WPIX 11. So if you see this in time and you want to look it up, go ahead. In New York, it's on Channel 11. Otherwise, I'm going to post on my Facebook, and probably as a comment on this later, the link for the story on the PIX 11 website, because they, archive stories. What else? Life as a married lady is going as well as can be expected. I had more to say before I hit record. What the hell? Still job hunting. I don't know what else I can say about that. Unless if you know of something, please let me know. Oh, okay. My sister's coming home in a week. Ah, yes, I'm excited. My little sister Jazz is finally coming home from Italy. Now, it's a double-edged thing. I know she's happy to be coming home, and that's great, because I miss her so incredibly much. And I know technically I'm not biologically family, and, I'm just like her big sister. But whatever. I miss her. I want her to come home. Aside from the fact that we think of each other as sisters, she's the top person who's my best friend. Tied with my husband. But, that's how it should be. You should have a best friend other than your spouse who's, like, that important. Well, my sister Jasmine is that for me. As you might be able to tell from what's positioned behind me, the desk I sit at got moved. Because every so often as a kid, I would re-feng shui my room. Before I knew what feng shui meant, I just knew that the furniture wasn't working the way it was after like 4 or 5 months. And the other night, I finally said to Sam, I was like, sweetie, ever since I moved in with you, the furniture hasn't been moved around, except moving from one apartment to another apartment. 4 years is my limit. I'm going crazy. So a couch got moved, a desk got moved, some stuff that was in this space got moved. So, I'm feeling a little bit better. Not hugely, but a little bit. But at least I can reorganize the kitchen and the dining area as much as I want. Those are basically my domain. So, can't say boo. What was I saying? Yeah, so Jazz is coming home. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I really am. She and I are going to spend the day together when she gets home. Another one of our girls' days, and that's cool. I don't know how many of you have siblings you can talk to like this, but I love having a sibling who I can just talk to whenever about whatever, and there's no limits. Like, I don't have to stop myself and say, well, I don't know, is this really a topic that I can go over with my sibling, because it might be a little bit too much information, it might not be something that she wants to talk about, a little too risque. No, I can talk to Jazz about anything. Anything. So, what else? Oh my god. I'm having a complete brain lapse. Oh, my Facebook got hacked the other day, and it confused several people who were like, did you mean to post that on my wall? No. So, I don't know if it's happened to you, but now might be a good time coming into the holidays to upgrade and re-alphanumeric your password. Just in general, it's something you should do every few months. And I know I've been bad about it with certain things in the past, but once in a while something like that happens and I get a complete refresher course in the need for internet security. What else? What else? Oh, recent news events. I started this off with. Let's mention another one, shall we? The whole thing at Penn State. Okay, I do watch the news. I don't just moonlight as someone who gets on the news. I watch the news. And I think sooner or later, everybody should. I mean, if you're going to sit down and have a meal as a family at dinner, part of that should be watching the news. You know, like make that the caveat. You'll let the kids watch TV during dinner, but it has to be all together at the table, and you have to be watching the news. That's the thing. Not a game show, not a sitcom repeat on Fox or My 9 or something. No, it's got to be educational. It's got to be current events. So the thing at Penn State, first of all, I do not follow college football. I have no idea who the coaches are, who the board of trustees are. I know it's a college, and I know that there's a scandal involving someone not reporting the fact that they were told there was a witness to what really can only be described as a child being raped. I was just watching the noon news earlier on a different network. I think it was on like ABC or something, and they were talking about the judge had given him $100,000 bail instead of the $500,000 the prosecutors had wanted. And it was revealed really quickly that the judge is a volunteer for the same organization that the defendant founded. I'm sorry, can we say conflict of interest? Even I know, having never taken a day of law school, that's when you recuse yourself. If you have a remote affiliation, you disclose it to both sides. If you have that kind of affiliation, you had better not be anywhere near that courtroom. Oh my God. Conflict. But I think people needed to be fired. I think people needed to be removed from the situation. And I think the laws involved need to be reevaluated because there need to be whistleblower laws so that people aren't penalized for doing the ethical thing and coming forward when they know something illegal is going on. But you need to rework the system. You need to make it clear that just because you come forward with the information, if they can prove you were involved in a significant way, not necessarily did it yourself, but if you were involved significantly in a conspiratorial sense, in the sense that you actually did it, or did something like it, or participated in it, you need to be fired, okay? You need to be fired. There's no other two ways about it, okay? I don't know where people think they get off saying that it's any different, because it's not. What else? What else? Entertainment news doesn't really interest me. I mean, I sometimes watch TMZ, but if you're up at midnight, there's really not a hell of a lot else on. I don't know. But yeah, I try really hard not to comment on too much news stuff or too much political stuff unless I really, really feel the need to. Oh, that's the other thing. Political news. I was watching a news report and they were interviewing Herman Cain's wife, apparently. I think that's his name. The one also involved in an alleged sex scandal. I'm amazed at the field of Republican candidates that are being put forward. And every one of them is running off the mouth about how terrible Obama is and how much he should only be a one-term president. Seriously? The worst scandal that has been associated with Obama's name is whether or not he was a U.S. citizen. And guess what? That was invented by the Republican Party to discredit him. What happened? On the same night he proved unequivocally he's a U.S. citizen, they found and killed Osama. That just goes beyond home run hit, right? Like, that's beyond touchdown. Pick a sports metaphor. That's the win. And now, out of all the craziness that Republicans are putting forward, Rick Perry, Bachman, Kane, really? And now Newt Gingrich, there's a blast from the past. Newt Gingrich is becoming a front runner. Two things. One, the GOP should have a heart attack over the fact that Newt Gingrich is your current strongest candidate, okay? Two, never gonna win. I have freely admitted before, and I freely admit it now, I am a far left liberal Democrat, okay? I am all for things involving women having the right to say anything they want about their bodies. Right to choose, right to have tattoos, right to do piercings, right to shave their head. You don't have a say in what a human being does with their own body. Period. I am all for LGBTQ rights in every way, shape, and form humanity recognizes as a human right. Okay? Because the fact that you sleep with your own gender does in no way diminish from the fact that you're still a living, functional human being. It doesn't. It doesn't. This is warped mentality. Almost. All right, now understand, I know how white I am. Okay? I understand I'm saying this as a white person. But to me, the current perversion over LGBTQ rights has a distinctly, smackingly similar taste to civil rights. Because at no point was it ever fair, rational, logical, or justified to say that a white person and a black person couldn't be together, can't touch each other, can't sit next to each other in a restaurant, definitely can't get married because, oh my God, those kids are going to be screwed. How many people, first of all, let's point out that the person in the White House now is a child of an interracial couple. Let's just start there, okay? And really, we can end there too. Because your race, your ethnicity, for that matter, your religion, have less than nothing to do with how far you can go in life or where you can get to. Let's just make that clear. Oh, all right, well, that's enough rambling for me today. So, what's the summation? My sister's coming home, and I'm ecstatic. I miss her beyond words. I'm apparently going to be on the news tonight, and hope y'all are looking forward to that and able to watch that. I will post the link when I have it. What else? I met the reporter, Greg Mocker, from PIX 11 News today, whom I'd never met before, and he is a really nice guy. I mean, a lot of times you think these people are not going to be down to earth. They're not going to divulge their humanity, you know. They're on TV. They're in the movies. They're bigger, better, more important than you, and it's a load of horse hockey. He's a very down-to-earth, polite guy who's very easy to talk to. And his camera guy, Bart, is also a very nice guy. I was very happy to meet both of them. So yeah, and that's it for current commentary on news and politics from me. Just every so often I get remarkably annoyed about those kinds of things, and I have to say something. I don't know. So hope y'all are having a good week and a good weekend, and I'll talk to everyone next time I have something to talk about. Peace.